Mr. President, there has been a long discussion about how long you will stay and when you will organize elections. How long will the transition last? Is it today? Do you have an answer to this, or do you think it is not a priority? For you, how long will Captain Ibrahim Traoré be in charge before organizing elections to step down?
I was going to ask you a question in return before answering you.
I'm not here to answer questions.
Sir, it's a debate. It's nice. If today, in 6 months, we decided to abandon the people, you, as a very objective man, aware of our situation, what would you say? What would your comment be?
Honestly, I prefer to stick to that, even though you know my true thoughts.
All right. Since we've been here, we haven't taken a single day off. The whole exec...
But when you say that, politicians say, this is our job, since there are those who do it. They do their job. We want to return to democracy. We want to go back to parliament with people who are elected. We want to let the people speak. Are we staying like this or setting up a new model? They learned here. We don't want them learning elsewhere and applying it here.
To put them on the right track, they learned their profession. This profession is... We don't want people to learn this profession elsewhere and come apply it here. We want to create a model. Because the way things are done here is in fact not the right way.
For you, sir, President, there's no question of talking about organization, about elections and transition.
Yes, we're going to organize the local elections right now.
So we need to reset everything.
No. Aside from the system that's in place, which needs to be reviewed, the elections, they concern all of Burkina Faso. Do you think they are ready today to go to Soleil, to Falangonto, to campaign like... But they are Burkinabès. They must definitely vote.
First, we need to get the wire through.
There needs to be a minimum level of security so that if there's a campaign, people can go everywhere in Burkina, explain their ideas to the Burkinabè people, and the people will choose, because it's no longer about distributing goods. There will be reforms on the Electoral Code. It's over, that's it. If you get caught up in this, you will be disqualified. Well, I'm not going to get ahead of Iran in the water, but I can tell you that there are reforms coming. This way of doing things, of buying people's consciences, is over. Our mission is to awaken people's consciousness so that they never accept this again. If you think you can govern the country, you need to explain your political program. What are you going to do? And maybe after a while, the people will evaluate whether you should continue your term or not. In short, we won't say everything, but there will be reforms in the electoral system. And to participate in the elections, all Burkinabés must vote.
It's funny, but it's just funny, but I don't know. But it's just funny. When I was in school a long time ago when I was young, there was a certain boy who used to come to me and he would ask me for a textbook. Okay? But I used to be a person who gives out. I used to help so much. So this textbook, I happen to be the person who has this book only. So he'd come to me and tell me, can you assist me with the textbook? Then I will tell him, I have given it to someone else. And then this person tells me he has to go to that person, because personally, me, I could not go to someone else and tell them, assist me with that book so that I give it to someone else. No, I would tell him, maybe he has not finished with it. So wait until he has finished and then you can come for it later. But because this person really wants this book at that very time, what does he do? He goes to that person himself on my behalf and then says, Levi wants that book that he gave to you. Okay? And you know, in real sense, I'm not the one who has sent him. So that person will bring that book to me. And then he comes back and tells me, now assist me with the book, because now he knows the book has been brought back to me. Okay? So, politicians in Burkina Faso, they are saying that we want to engage in a democratic activity, in a democratic right of going to the elections. So, Ibrahim Traoré should leave the seat so that we can be able to go to an election. And you know, it's not the people of Burkina Faso who are asking for elections. It is politicians in Burkina Faso who are asking for elections, because they want to go back and start governing Burkina Faso. Okay? So they are saying that people have to do their democratic right. And in real sense, these are not people speaking. These are politicians from Burkina Faso speaking. So they want Traoré to step down so they can leave room for people to vote. Have people spoken? People have not spoken. Let's watch this video and then we shall come back later and react on it. Thank you so much for watching. Listen, Ibrahim Traoré is not going to step down, and he will only do that if we have given him permission. And I don't see him stepping down anytime soon, because also again, I don't see him, I don't see us giving him permission. You see, these people who are coming to say that people want democratic right, when the same people have not spoken, they are behaving like that boy who used to go and borrow and ask back my book on my behalf, and I have not sent him, so that he could come back later and borrow the book. So these politicians, they are saying that people want to engage in a democratic right, so that Ibrahim Traoré would step down, and then they would come back later and lie to the people so that the people can be able to vote for them. No. That one, we're not going to accept it. We have said no to it. We cannot take that. We're not going to take it, and we cannot allow that. We are the people, and we're the ones who have power. We are the ones who are voting. Even if that elections is announced today, we as the people of Burkina Faso, today every other person from Africa, we are coming from Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is the capital city of Africa, and Burkina Faso is our home. So all of us, we are coming from Burkina Faso. And this is what we are saying as citizens of Burkina Faso. We are the one who decides when, how, and at what time should elections be carried. When, how, and where, we are the people. If we say Ibrahim Traoré will be in that government until he dies, that is what it's gonna be. And that is what we have said. Okay? Because you cannot lie to us. You're coming to lie to us. And Ibrahim Traoré has placed it so very clear. If you feel like you can lead the people, go to the people, explain to them your manifesto, speak to them, talk to them on how you're going to lead them. If they accept you, fine. If they don't accept you, then you have to find something else to do. Because he has talked very clearly and he has said the truth, because that is the pure truth. If you feel like you can lead us, the people, come to us, speak to us, tell us what you want us to do. Tell us what you're going to do for us. We've listened to you. If we feel like you are eligible, you are capable, and you meet all the requirements we want for you to be able to become our president, we will think if we can be able to vote for you. Okay? We are the ones who are choosing. It's not Ibrahim Traoré. Stop disturbing Ibrahim Traoré. Don't go to Ibrahim Traoré all the times asking him that you want this, you want that, you want that, you want... We know you. You have made Africa the way it is today. You are the puppets. We know you. You are the politicians who does not even know the interest of... You're just working there to satisfy the master. And this time around, we are going to be very hard and very tough on politicians, because we don't want people who are taking us back. Okay? If it is to allow people to participate and to engage in their democratic right, we shall do that. But when the right time comes, when we finally see that Burkina Faso is at the right place and Africa is at the right place, listen, they asked Ibrahim Traoré, who can you leave? Like, what do you think about this issue where politicians are saying they want to undertake or they want people to engage in their democratic right? This is what he said. Can you leave people in a bad situation when you really know that you are the one who is trying to change and to help them from the situation they are in? People are suffering and you are the one helping them. Can you leave them in the situation, in the bad situation that they are in? Okay? And the answer is no. Ibrahim Traoré has started something. There is something he has started. Whatever he started, it has not yet come to an end. What am I saying? What I'm saying is, until Ibrahim Traoré, everything that Ibrahim Traoré had in mind, all the dream he had to transform Burkina Faso to where it's supposed to be, all that dream should All that dream, everything he had planned, he must finish before he decides to step down from the seat. Okay? And we will decide whether he is stepping down or whether he is also coming to the ballot and vie as the president of Burkina Faso. We are the people who will decide. Okay? So the issues of Burkina Faso stepping down, Ibrahim Traoré stepping down, that is a no. If you want Africa to get into chaos, if you want to see how mad we can be and how mad we can get, try to ask Traoré out of the seat. We will get mad. We will go crazy. We will skin you alive. Nobody should even try to go close to Ibrahim Traoré, because Ibrahim Traoré is the African president. Okay? Imagine someone who is leading 54 countries of Africa. Imagine someone who is leading 54 countries of Africa. What are you saying? This is a king. This is a man that we are looking up to, all Africans. Anybody who is fighting against Ibrahim Traoré should know that he is fighting against all Kenyans in Africa. I mean all Africans. Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Ghana, Togo, Libya, Liberia, Nigeria, Niger, Mali, Cameroon, Senegal, Ivory Coast. If you try to fight Ibrahim Traoré, you are fighting against all Africans. And I believe that is a war that you cannot manage. It's a war that you cannot manage. You cannot really manage. It is a very dangerous war. A war that if you try to engage yourself in, you are dead on arrival. Dead on arrival. Don't touch that man. He is a leader, an African leader, an African king, an African president. Nobody goes close to him. Okay? And the people who are protecting him are African people. We are the ones who are protecting him. Can you sit down and calculate how many people are in Africa? How many people are in Africa? If you have ever walked anywhere and you have found someone talking negative about Ibrahim Traoré, speak out on the comment section. Let me hear you. No one, nobody, even in a country where people have differences, nobody has ever spoken bad or ill or negative against Ibrahim Traoré. Nobody. That should tell you Ibrahim Traoré is not someone you're going close to and you want to mess up with him anyhow. No, we shall deal with you. Okay? So Ibrahim Traoré is not going to step down. That government, that seat that he's sitting on today, it's his seat. He is there to work. Okay? Not to eat money. We know you are craving for that seat because you want to eat money. Traoré is not there to eat money. And he says, we are still working. And in this government, we work for 24/7. We have not yet rested. We are not getting time to rest. There's no time to rest here because he works every time. Unlike you, who the only thing you do is to walk around, go abroad, having tours everywhere with the luxurious jets and airplanes and cars. That's what you do. Okay, I'm going for adventure. I'm going for a holiday. What is holiday when you are living in a country that is poor? Have you ever seen a parent from a poor, or maybe children from a poor home going for adventure or going for a holiday? What holiday are you going for? You don't have money. You are poor. You're going for the holiday. What holiday are you going for? When your country is still not in a good state, stay in your country and work for your people. That's what Ibrahim Traoré is doing. That's why we love Ibrahim Traoré. So you need to be very careful and you need to understand what you're saying. Ibrahim Traoré, he is in government of Burkina Faso to stay. He is in an African government to stay. The president of Africa, the king of Africa. Okay? The issues of we want to step down, that is a no-go zone. If you feel you can lead people, talk to people. Let people understand that you can lead them. You've lied to us for so many times. You're coming to us, you're lying to us, we are voting for you, you mess us up. You come to us, you lie to us, we vote for you, you mess us up. This time round, there is nothing like that. African people have woken up. They have opened their minds. They are now thinking too wide, especially the youths of Africa. And we have said this time around, we're not going to allow anybody into the government who is not going to work for the people, because we want people who are ready to change Africa and people who are ready to work together, join hands together and liberate Africa. That is what we want. So if you think you can lead, let us, convince us first. When Ibrahim Traoré wanted to give time for people now to go and vote, the streets of Burkina Faso erupted into chaos. It erupted. And people demonstrated and they said, Mr. Sir, Mr. Leader, Mr. Lion, Mr. President, Mr. King, you're not going anywhere. You are here to stay. And he is there even today. You want to do the democratic right. What democratic are you talking about? For all this time you've been doing democratic rights. Have you seen how our countries are looking like? With the so-called democracy, the nonsense democracy. You see how our countries are looking like? They're looking so bad because of your democracy. The so-called democracy. Look at how our countries are looking like. So we have said, we don't need that democracy right now. In Africa, what we need is leadership. That's what we need. And we are the people who are voting. If you force it, you'll see who will vote for you. And who will wake up in the morning to go and vote for you. Not us. Not us. So we have said, it's Ibrahim Traoré. As you are thinking how you're going to now to talk to him, to now allow people to engage in democratic rights, we are thinking on how we can make him, we can go and make Burkina Faso the capital city of Africa and make Ibrahim Traoré the president of Africa. My friends, you're in trouble. We are not thinking about the same thing. Our minds are too far. Okay? So nobody should touch Ibrahim Traoré. Thank you so much for tuning in African Streamline. African Streamline is your place, as I tell you always. Whenever you find yourself in African Streamline, just know you're at home. My black brothers and sisters from diaspora, from Caribbean, and from Africa in particular, I love you so much. Okay? Africa ni nyumbani. Africa is home. Anything that concerns Africa concerns me and you as Africans. Adios, muchachos, my good people.